Hello everyone, my name is Glendale G. Panganmaron. Before we start reporting about Estuaries, I introduce my groupmates Christome Rodin Loayon, Lionel C. Pamisama, and Jobek Abadilla.
Characteristic of estuary. An estuary is an area where a freshwater river or stream meets the ocean. An estuary, the salty ocean meets with a freshwater river resulting in brackish water. Brackish water is somewhat salty but not salty as the ocean. An estuary may also be called a bay, lagoon, sound, or slope. The major characteristic of estuary. The most important variable characteristic of estuary water are the concentration of dissolved oxygen, salinity, and sediment load. There is extreme spatial variability and salinity with a range of near zero at the tidal limit of tributary rivers, 3.4 at the estuary mouth. Estuarine fishes combine low water permeability of skin and gill epithelia with efficient NACI secretion to live in seawater in hypersaline condition but have variable abilities to absorb NACI from dilute environments with some species requirement dietary salt intake of survival in fresh water. In warmer climates, estuaries have mangroves around their edges. At times, there may only be a different fish species present in a estuary but seasonal migrants including eels, salmonids, and some forage fish such as herrings and sprats increase the diversity in the estuary.
Factors that affect distribution. Different factors affect the choice of a distribution channel is differ from firm to firm. The choice of suitable distribution channels is one of the most important decisions to be taken while marketing product because the end of the day it will the channel that will have an impact on the time in cost of distribution and the volume of the sales generated by the company. Channel infrastructure has also been found to impact pricing and promotions effect of the distribution and often they clearly indicate the role to be played by the intermediaries in the distribution chain. Food waves. One begin with a large plant such as mangroves, seagrass, and rushes. When they die, their leaves and roots are broken down by bacteria and fungi to become detritus. Detritus is eaten by small animals such as snails, worms, and shellfish, and they in turn are eaten by a larger creature such as fish and birds. Spheripod waves begin with one conversation of the sun energy to food energy by plants and plankton. One begins with large plants such as mangroves, seagrass, rushes. When they die, their leaves and roots are broken down by bacteria and fungi to become detritus. This this Estuarian food web shows how nutrients are transferred through ecosystem. From example, plants are consumed by their invertebrates such as snails, cockles, which are then eaten by a small fish, which in turn may be hunted by large fishes like snapper. Two types of food webs. Blue crabs live in estuaries along the United States Analytic Gulf Coast. They are mobile predators whose salinity requirements change at different stage in their lives. Blue crabs live in estuaries along the United States Gulf Coast. They are mobile predators whose salinity required change their lives. Dragonfly. The dragonfly is one of the best known estuary insects. Baby dragonflies eat tadpoles, fish eggs, and other small aquatic animals. Adults consume voluminous amounts of ants, mosquitoes, butterflies, flies, and other flying animals. Fish communities. Community aquaria are tanks that are designed to contain more than one species of fish. Most Commonly, they include variety of species that do not normally occur together in nature. From example, angelfish from Brazil, swordtail from Mexico, and gaurumis from Southeast Asia.
Lesson from estuarine species. Freshwater are fundamental elements of all estuarine ecosystem in South Africa's most limited natural resources. Recent projections indicate that year 2020 the country will be utilizing all its exploitable limited commodity have already resulted in a reverse redirection of water supplies to natural users such as estuaries. This trend is predicted to increase in the future. Lives, life on the edge face in a new Newfoundland estuary. Estuaries are most simply defined as coastal areas where fresh and salt water mix. These nutrients enrich transitional as between terrestrial and oceanic systems support high productivity which translate into abundant food sources and estuaries rich food supplies combined with a wide range to environmental conditions and habitats along a dynamic physical gradients to support a high abundance and diversity of animals. Among these are upwards of 200 fish species ranging from tiny gobies to large game fishes and shark. The guide was developed to broaden the recognition and understanding of southern eastern U.S. fishes and aid in impeditional of species that occur in the warm temperature north inlet, estuary and nearby areas. That's all. Thank you. The end. Mana?